Bad Bunny just made a huge announcement that caused a massive stir online, and honestly, no one expected it. This wasn't just a typical celebrity update that gets a few likes and disappears. It was something entirely different that had millions of people going wild just moments after he revealed it. The Puerto Rican superstar, known for keeping his personal life under wraps and rarely sharing details about what he does privately, suddenly declared that he intends to spend Valentine's Day with his fans. Yes, you heard that correctly. Valentine's Day, the most romantic day of the year. Welcome to Pop Showroom, where we bring you the stories behind the headlines. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button right now, because this story goes deeper than anything you've seen in the mainstream media. The day when couples are supposed to be all lovey-dovey, posting their cheesy photos, going out to fancy dinners, and doing all that typical relationship stuff. But Bad Bunny, he said, forget all that noise. I'm spending it with my fans instead. And just like that, the internet exploded into complete and utter chaos. Now, let me paint you the picture of what happened next, because it was absolutely wild. Social media platforms basically crashed under the weight of everyone trying to talk about this at the same time. Twitter was going berserk with people tweeting every possible reaction you could imagine. Some fans were crying tears of joy, literally posting videos of themselves screaming and jumping around their rooms like they just won the lottery. Others were making jokes, saying things like, their Valentine's Day just got a major upgrade because who needs a regular date when you can spend it with Bad Bunny himself? The memes started flooding in faster than anyone could keep up with. People were creating all kinds of content, from funny edits to heartfelt messages, thanking him for even thinking about his fans on such a special day. Instagram stories were packed with people reposting his announcement, adding their own commentary, sharing their excitement, and basically just freaking out in the most public way possible. TikTok became a whole different beast entirely, with fans making videos about how they're canceling all their Valentine's Day plans, how they're breaking up with their significant others just for a chance to be part of whatever Bad Bunny has planned, and creating elaborate theories about what this celebration might actually look like. But here's where it gets even crazier, and why this announcement hit different from anything else we've seen before. Bad Bunny isn't known for doing things halfway. When this man makes a move, it's always big, always unexpected, and always leaves people talking for weeks. So naturally, fans started speculating about what exactly he meant by celebrating Valentine's Day with them. Was he planning some massive concert, a surprise virtual event, a special album drop, an exclusive party in Puerto Rico where lucky fans might get invited? The possibilities seemed endless, and that's exactly what had everyone on edge, desperately trying to figure out what he had up his sleeve. Some people started checking ticket websites every 5 minutes, refreshing pages like their lives depended on it, hoping to catch any announcement about a special show. Others were glued to his social media accounts, analyzing every single post, every story, every like, trying to decode hidden messages or clues about his plans. The timing of this announcement couldn't have been more perfect either, and that's what made it feel even more intentional and calculated. Valentine's Day is already one of the most talked about days of the year, a day that dominates conversations online and offline. People either love it or hate it, but everyone has an opinion about it. For those in relationships, it's all about showing love and appreciation. For single people, it's either a day to celebrate self-love or a day to completely ignore and pretend doesn't exist. But Bad Bunny basically hijacked the entire narrative and turned it into something completely different. He took a day that's usually all about romantic relationships and shifted the focus to the relationship between an artist and their fans. That's a power move right there. That's the kind of thing that makes people realize just how much influence this man has over popular culture and how he can bend conversations to his will without even trying that hard. What really got people emotional, though, was the deeper meaning behind his words. Bad Bunny has always been vocal about his love and appreciation for his fans. He's talked at interviews about how they're the reason he's able to do what he does, how their support has changed his life in ways he never imagined possible, and how he never takes that for granted. But actually choosing to spend Valentine's Day with them instead of keeping it private or romantic, that hit different. That felt personal. That felt like he was saying, "You all mean more to me than you even know, and I want to show you that in a real way." Fans picked up on that sentiment immediately, and it resonated with them on a level that went beyond just typical celebrity worship. It felt genuine, it felt heartfelt, and it felt like the kind of gesture that reminds people why they fell in love with his music and his personality in the first place. The chaos online wasn't just limited to excited fans either. Other celebrities started chiming in, fellow artists were commenting on his posts, radio hosts were dedicating entire segments to discussing what he might have planned, entertainment news outlets were scrambling to write articles about the announcement, and everyone wanted a piece of the conversation. Some people were joking about how Bad Bunny just raised the bar impossibly high for every other artist out there, saying things like, now every musician is going to feel pressured to do something special for their fans on Valentine's Day or risk looking like they don't care enough. Others pointed out how this is exactly the kind of move that separates true superstars from regular celebrities. Anyone can post a cute message or share a heart emoji, but to actually plan something meaningful and make your fans feel like they're your priority on one of the most significant days of the year, that's next-level thinking. And let's talk about the single people for a second, because they were having an absolute field day with this news. For years, single folks have joked about how Valentine's Day is overrated, how it's just a commercial holiday designed to make people spend money, but Bad Bunny basically gave them the ultimate validation. He handed them the perfect response to anyone who might try to make them feel bad about being alone on Valentine's Day. Now they could say, "Sorry, I can't hang out. I have plans with Bad Bunny," and technically it wouldn't even be a lie. The jokes and memes about this were endless. People were posting things like, "Who needs a boyfriend when Bad Bunny is your Valentine?" Or, "Sorry to my future partner, but you'll never top Bad Bunny celebrating Valentine's Day with me." The humor was flowing non-stop, and it added another layer to the chaos that was already unfolding across every platform. Meanwhile, people in relationships were having mixed reactions, and that created its own drama. Some were totally on board, saying they'd drag their partners to whatever Bad Bunny was planning because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that can't be missed. Others were torn, genuinely conflicting between spending quality time with their significant other or jumping at the chance to be part of whatever Bad Bunny had cooking. It was funny, it was relatable, and it showed just how much impact one simple announcement could have on millions of people's actual plans and priorities. The speculation continued building as hours turned into days, and Bad Bunny remained mysteriously quiet about the specific details. He dropped the bomb, watched the internet lose its collective mind, and then just sat back without giving any additional information. That's classic Bad Bunny behavior right there. Keeping people guessing, maintaining the suspense, letting the anticipation build to almost unbearable levels. Fans were analyzing everything, looking for clues in his previous posts, in his music videos, in random interviews from months ago, trying to piece together what he might be planning. Some thought he might release a surprise album dedicated to his fans. Others believed he could be organizing a massive streaming event where he performs live from Puerto Rico. A few optimistic souls even suggested he might do something interactive, where fans could virtually participate in real time, making it feel like they're actually celebrating with him.
What made this whole situation even more intense was the fact that Bad Bunny has built his entire career on being unpredictable and authentic. He's never been the type to follow trends or do what's expected of him. He's always marched to the beat of his own drum, created his own path, and done things his way, regardless of what anyone else thinks. So when he makes an announcement like this, people know it's not just empty words or a publicity stunt. They know he's genuinely planning something special, something that will probably blow everyone's expectations out of the water. That's why the excitement was so real, so palpable, so impossible to ignore. This wasn't just fans hoping for something good. This was fans knowing from experience that Bad Bunny always delivers and usually exceeds what anyone thought was possible. The countdown to Valentine's Day became something entirely different after his announcement. Instead of just being about buying flowers, chocolates, and making dinner reservations, it turned into this massive cultural moment that everyone was watching. People were setting reminders, clearing their schedules, making sure they wouldn't miss whatever Bad Bunny had planned. The energy was electric, the anticipation was off the charts, and the internet remained in a state of controlled chaos as everyone waited to see how this would all play out. Bad Bunny had once again proven why he's not just a musician, but a cultural phenomenon. Someone who can shift conversations, dominate headlines, and make millions of people feel seen and appreciated with just a simple announcement. The man basically said, "I'm choosing you all over everything else on Valentine's Day," and the world hasn't been the same since. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.